Hello everybody, my name is Tate and welcome back to my channel, Reveiw Running. And no, I will not be disclosing whether or not I am wearing pants. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about my cross-country season. I know it's been a little while since I made a video. I've been pretty busy ever since school started up, so I haven't had much time to record anything. I did try to film a video a few days ago of me running on the treadmill, but you're never going to see that. I am going to try to film some videos going into this winter and try to document my winter indoor track season as much as I can and the training I do to build up to track season. So I'm very excited for that. Other than that, let's get right into the video. This is going to be documenting what I did this cross-country season starting on August 26th and ending on November, I believe it was November 9th. The first race that I did this year was on August 20th, so the day right before school started for me, and it was at Chippewa Hills. I had a pretty good race that day. I ran a 18:15. It's definitely not what I wanted going into the season. I was hoping to get a sub 17 5K, and I did not get that, sadly, but I did come close to it, so I'm happy about that. But I ran an 18:15 and placed 9th overall. And it was a pretty good race. It was a hilly course, so I was okay with it. The next race we did was the Happy Acres Invitational, and I ran an 18:04. I placed 10th in that. And that's a decent race. It was a hot day. I'm not going to make any excuses for myself. I should have performed better. I should have got a sub 18 there because it was a fairly flat course. But that's just how it panned out. The next race I ran was at Shepherd, which is the greatest course in Michigan in my opinion. And I ran an 18:16. And if anyone knows that course who's watching this, it's like the flattest and fastest course in the world, and I had the worst race ever on it. That's the first race where when I was running, I just completely died. Like I'd never done that before. And it was very disappointing. I was unhappy with the race. I did place 20th overall, so not the greatest, but you know, it's the beginning of the season, so it's not too big of a deal. The next race I ran was the Brett Clements Invitational, and I ran an 18:02, so that was a PR so far. And I was pretty happy with that. It was an okay race. I ran pretty hard. It's a hilly course. Bath has a pretty tough course, I'd say. But it was still fun. It was a good race. So the first 4 races of the season, I still hadn't broken 18, and at this point I was getting a little worried because during the summer, my best time was a 17:39 on the road, and I was really worried about why I hadn't been making progress like I had during the summer. But the next race was the Holly Dufresne Festival of Races, which is a fairly tough course, and I ran a 17:54, so that was the first race that I broke into the 17, so I was very happy about that. Definitely one of the better races of the year. Probably top 5, I would say. The next race was a conference race, and that race, it went pretty good. I ran an 18:02 and placed 9th, so I was happy with that. That was a good placement, I'd say. But then came my favorite race of the season so far. So my first race at Shepherd, it was not very good. I was very unhappy with it. And we had another race at Shepherd, the Blue Jay Invite. The first one was the John Bearder Classic. And what was really great about it was I went out there and I ran a 17:24. So that is my fastest race of the season by far at that point, by about 30 seconds. So it was a great race for me. I was very happy. I was just about ecstatic about it. It was on my dad's birthday too, so it was a nice little present for him. But that was a very good thing for me, a good confidence booster. And that was one of my best races of the season.
15. Come on, Eli! You got this, Eli! Let's go! Get to the front of them! Come on, Tate, start picking it up just one by one. Slowly, Tate. Slowly. Come on. Come on, Tater. Come on, Tate. Come on, Tate. Come on, Tate. Come on, Tate! 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 Pump those out! Run fast! Move your feet, Tate! Move them! Move them! Move them! Come on, Tater! Come on, Tater! Come on, Tater! Tate! Come on!
Remy, kick it in! Kick it in, Remy! Don't let it pass you, Remy! Don't let it pass you!
Way to go!
Push it in!
Moving on to my next race, though, I ran an 18:03 back on the Bath course, and this was another conference meet, and I was very disappointed with this one. It was only a few days after the Blue Jay invite, but I wasn't very happy with the results. It wasn't the race I wanted. It was okay. Still, I placed 10th overall, so not a terrible position. The next race we did was the Saranac Color Run, and this was a pretty tough course. I originally, going into it, thought that since it was a color run, it'd be one of those goofy little races where they throw colors at you, just like boom, boom, just colors everywhere, you know. But no, it's just they called it a color run because it's fall, so we had to endure the hell of the Saranac course, which starts with a quarter-mile uphill, and I didn't get any colors thrown at me, so it was a tough day. It was still good, though. I ran a 17:45 and placed 7th place, so I was fairly happy with that one. It wasn't the greatest race, but it was still a good race. I was in the 17, so I was happy about that. This next race is my favorite race of the season. It was the Greater Lansing Cross Country Championships, and I ran a 17:20 there, so I PR'd by 4 seconds, and I placed 60th place, so pretty high up there placement-wise, but my time was good, so I was happy with that. And that's the first race of the season where the whole time I was just pumped and really excited during the race, because it's every division from the entire Lansing area. So that's D1, 2, 3, and 4. And that was a really great race because there's just so many people, and it was just a very fun experience. My adrenaline was going the whole time. It was awesome. So that was a fun day for me and the team as a whole. Next race was the conference championship, and I ran a 17:35, so I didn't place very well, so I wasn't happy with that time-wise, and I also only got 10th place, and to get all conference you got to get 7th place or lower. So I did make second team all conference, though, so I am fairly happy with that. I had it in my mind that it wasn't the greatest, it wasn't a good race, but I still have the regionals coming up where I can perform well. And then regionals came about a week later, and I was sick. My worst fear of the entire season was getting sick when it mattered most, and I got sick. So I ended up placing 18th in a Division III regionals for my region, and I wasn't very happy about it. I ran a 17:42, and the reason I wasn't was obviously I was sick, so it was kind of a tough one, but also I didn't qualify for states individually.
All right, here's the regionals. Tate's running.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw him in front, but no, that's not him.
Here they come. Come on, Tater.
Come on, Beth! Come on, Beth! There they are. Come on, Tater! Come on, Owen!
Let's go! Come on, Tate! Come on, Tate! Come on, Tate! Way to go, Tate! Way to go, Tate! Way to go, Tater!
Beth, let's go, River!
Go, Ty!
Go, Kyler! Good job, Al! Pick it up!
All right, Tate. Hang in there, Tate. Hang in there. Hang in there.
Get back up there, Tate! Let's go, Eli! There you go! Eli, you're right there! Good job, man.
Come on, Tater! Come on, Tater! Tate! Tate, you gotta pump it! Come on, Tate! Get up there! You're almost done, and they're coming behind you. Come on! Come on, Tate! Come on! Come on, Tater! Come on, Tate!
Big up! Cheek to cheek! Cheek to cheek!
Come on, Tate!
Come on! Come
luckily, my team made it in. 2 of my teammates placed ahead of me. I was the 3rd runner, and then we had 2 behind me who ran well. So we all made it to state. We placed 3rd in the region, and we got to run at states. And that was just an amazing experience. I've never been at such a big level of a race before. So in the Division III state finals, I ran a 17:14, which was the fastest time of the season, and I was very happy with it. It was a great race for me. And the state finals atmosphere is just so amazing. Like, I've never been in such an exciting area. Obviously, you know, some basketball games, I've been to a few football games that are really cool, but just the atmosphere of the state finals for running was just great. It's a really nice area. Is at the MIS International Speedway, and that is a huge raceway. It's 2 miles all the way around the track, so it's very cool to look at and to run around. So you start at the inside of the speedway, and then you run to the outside, and then you go through the course, and then about the last 1 kilometer of the race is all on the speedway. So it's just a very fast course, and it's very exciting the whole time. And I'd say that that's the proudest race of the season for me, obviously because it was my fastest time, but also because that was one of the races where I really kicked it in at the end. It was definitely my favorite race of the season as well. And our team didn't perform well because we had a few injuries and a few issues, and a few underperformances, but it was still a good race overall. Our team placed 25th, so like I said, not great, and I placed 116th overall. So my thought process with that is, even though it wasn't great placement-wise, I still did pretty good. And, you know, it's freshman year, and I'm hoping that within the next 3 years I can be a state champion. That's what I dream of, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'm ready for it. The final race of the season wasn't a regular season race. It was a MITCA race, the Meet of Champions, and it was up in Shepherd again, so I had another shot at Shepherd. And I ran a 17:27. So definitely not a good time at all. It was not the greatest end to the season. But I placed 33 overall, and it was still a fun race. It was a fun experience, but not exactly how I wanted to end the season. So, of course, we all know what that means. I'm now going to begin one of the harshest winter arcs known to mankind. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I hope that you go out there and you have some good runs and you work hard and push yourself, and that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm looking forward to putting out more content and working hard and doing great in this track season and getting ready this winter. I'll see y'all next time. This is Rube Runner, out.
15, shut that muscle down. 16, come on. Get it. 17.
You don't know me, son.
Get it. 18.
You don't know me, son.
Get it. 19.
You don't know me, son.
Yeah. 20, you got